Hello everybody, this is Rita Holmes, independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up! From Hamilton, Ohio, and I'm here to bring you my supposedly Tuesday videos that I don't always get on YouTube on Tuesdays, but today is Tuesday and I think I'm going to get it. I am actually making sure that my camera is in focus here, so I'm pulling you up on my monitor, but anyway, I just want to welcome everybody and thank you for coming to my channel and viewing my videos. It means a lot to me. I'm going to be doing a small little fun fold today. It's quick and easy the way I did it, and I wanted to bring it to you today. Do remember that we are in our celebration promotion time, which runs until the end of February. That is with our mini catalog and our celebration catalog, and we also have our online exclusive and our scrapbooking brochure that's all come out, so be sure to check those things out online as well as the mini catalog. If you do not have a catalog and you'd like a catalog, just let me know because I'd be happy to send you one. If you don't have a demonstrator and you want to order from Stampin' Up!, love to be that demonstrator for you. Or if you'd like to join with a great joining promotion that we are having, let me know. I'll talk to you about that and maybe get you signed up so you can get your stuff at a discount. So with that all being said, I'm going to turn my camera down. I'm going to show you what we're going to be doing, and we're going to do that fairly quickly because it doesn't take that long. I have everything cut and ready to go to make it easier on you guys so you don't have to stay on here all day watching videos. Or at least not with me, because I'll be done pretty quick. Okay, there's me catching up. So let's go down. I'm going to bring the camera down a little bit. I got a cat over there that's rambunctious this morning. What I'm going to be using is the Storybook Moments DSP, and this is actually going to be a little slider card that you can just slide him on over, take him out, open your card, and there is your card. So, and then you just slide him back on and he lets your card stay closed. Put him over here onto this side out of the way, and that is our card. Here is my PDF. As you'll notice, last night I was trying to take a picture of my card and my cat wanted to sleep and she didn't move, so I took a picture with her in it. Then I finally got her to move a little bit later and got me another picture. But anyway, here is my PDF, which has everything that I used plus how I did it. And that will be posted on my Stamp Crazy VIP group, and I was just thinking I forgot to post that to be up there on this morning, Tuesday morning at 10:30. Of course, this video probably won't be up till a little bit later than that, but anyway, I need to get that posted as soon as I can. What we're going to be using, this is out of the mini catalog. It's a great set. This is the Sweet collection where you get 2 stamp sets, ribbon, embellishments, 2 packs of paper, and then they actually also have, I think that's all of it. And that's $155.50 for all of it. Now you can break it down. You can just get this bundle or you can just get this bundle. All of this you can buy individually. Where you're saving on this is when you buy the bundle. You save 10% when you buy a bundle of the dies and the stamp set where it says bundle. Now, like stuff in the annual catalog, if it was already out the year before, it's not bundled anymore. This is only on new product that gets bundled. So there's that, and the paper. I use the paper more than I use anything, and I'll be honest, I don't have this set. I only have the garden set, only because I did not want to color in animals in that, and they have all the die cuts in with the paper. There's 2 sheets of die cuts. You get so many of those. I'm still using them up, and I've probably made upwards of 30 cards using those. So, I mean, there's a lot in there that you can use with the papers, and these correspond with these. So, with that being said, we're going to close this book and move it out of our way. We don't need it right now. And we're going to move on to our card. We'll get this out of the way. We'll bring in the card, and you'll notice my card's been folded, and there's a reason why, because I made a mistake when I scored it. So I had to take care of that mistake without having to do another piece of cardstock. So anyway, our cardstock measures 5.5 by 7 7/8. And the reason being, so when you fold this, you have this small opening here, okay? So that's what that's for, and why you have a 7 7/8. But that's the only really odd measurement that you're going to have. Here's my mistake. I scored it in the wrong place at the first time, and you can see that right here. But I go ahead and I take you take your bone folder or that, and you can press that out. I've pressed it out as far as it'll go, but when I put it together, you won't be able to see it. So that's why I just rescored it. I'm going to use the same sheet of cardstock. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, first, I'm going to go ahead and put my 5 1/4 by 4 inch piece onto my inside. The reason why I'm doing that is so I can go ahead and stamp in the placement where I need that to be in the opening. If you are not comfortable gluing your paper down first, then I would suggest that you hold it there and stamp that and then glue it in. And you'll see what I mean in a minute. And then I have a piece of paper that measures 2.5 by 5 1/4 that's going to go here with a 2 1/4 by 5 inch piece that's going to go on top. So let's glue those together and put these on top. So let's just get that glued. And I don't have any other samples made this week because I've been working on a big class that I'm having coming up next Tuesday. And that's been on my mind more than anything. Plus trying to get my room back in order. It gets out of order like really, really quick. So this is going to just be glued right here into the center of that. And then this is 3/4 by 5 1/4, and then a 1/2 inch by 5. So I'm just going to use another piece. Use the back side of a piece of the DSP. I usually try to use the back side of the one I'm using, but this one had strawberries on it, and I didn't want those colors. I wanted more of this muted color. Let me score this really good so it just lays a little flatter for me. Doesn't want to because of that piece on the inside. That's why we have a slider on it. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put that right there. And so there is basically my card already made, okay? Now what we do for our slider is I took a 2-inch circle punch, which will lay right back here. And you want to center that on here to where it stays really good, top and bottom. And see how that is? That's how we're going to do that. But before we do that, I'm going to take my stamp. And the stamps I'm using is out of a stamp set in the annual catalog called My Small Business. And I just want to show you, it doesn't have to be for a small business. I mean, being an amazing customer and supporting my small business, yes. But the other ones, you don't really have to. I'm going to use your support deserves a big, and then it'll say thank you also. And you can use that for people that have supported you in whether, you know, you're accomplishing something through your work, through church, just anything like that. I'm looking for my stamp pad, I just covered it up. I'm using Early Espresso ink, but there's so many other things, you know, that people can support you in weight loss. Just anything that you have going on that you needed some encouragement for and different things like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to close that, and then I'm going to stamp. So there we go. That'll be our stamp right there. And while I have my stamp pad open, I'm going to put your support deserves a big, and that's what it's going to say on the outside. And then on the inside up here in the corner, I'm going to put, oh, oops, I didn't get it on there. I thought I did. A big thank you. So, we're done with that. Clean the stamp. I got my stamp things a lot cleaner. I actually sprayed some Clorox toilet bowl cleaner on them and then put them in water. It did take this purple one that's really old, and it really discolored it, and it's so dirty. Nothing's going to have it come clean, but it's clean. It just looks dirty. It cleans your stamps. That's all I'm worried about. Okay, so here we go with this. So now what I'm going to do is I have my circle in there pretty much how it needs to go. And I am going to bring in some dimensionals. And I'm going to take 2 dimensionals. I'm going to close that over my circle, and in this opening, just towards the center, I'm going to put 2 dimensionals. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take those up. I'm holding that kind of in place. Now, you could stamp something and put on here. You can even have a bigger die cut or whatever on here. And I am going to put one of these right here. And then I'm going to take and put my little guy here, right there. And then I can just slide that on and off. So that shows the front of mine. It's done a little bit different than the little guy with the bicycle. And this is one of my die cuts that are left. And here's the paper. Before I finish the card, I'm going to show you. And I have my die cuts in baggies that I just stick down in with my paper so that I have them all together. And as you can see, I still have tons and tons of die cuts in here. Same with these. That's the little bit bigger ones there. I can still make lots of cards with. And I still have a lot of paper, but a lot of paper's tore up. But this is beautiful paper. You have a lot of the little critters, vegetables, that goes with the flower patch, some little cottages, and you have this piece right here that you can actually just cut all of these apart and make cards with, which I want to do that. And you can actually make you several cards out of that, which makes it nice. And then here's the one with the strawberries, which is this. Which that's what, is that the one I put on? No, I put that on the front of a different one. So, there we go. Thought that was the one on the front of this one, but it is not. But there is some of the paper. And then I want to show you how much die cuts you get. You get tons, and that's just 2 sheets of die cuts that come with the paper. I just bounced my camera out of focus. Okay, the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take, and these are called low profile dots. And I put the petal pink on right here because it kind of goes in with the color there. And I think on this one, just to be different, I'm going to use the, I don't know if those are gold. I think those are actually supposed to be pecan pie, but I'm not sure. But they blend, so I'm using. So and you don't want these in the way of your slider. So you'll want to put them up a little bit higher so that you don't have them in the way of sliding this over, because you don't want them to get caught. So you kind of want to be careful about where you're putting them. And then I think I will put one right up in here. There we go. I'll put them at the top. And that way I know for sure I am not getting them in the way of my card. That is how simple and quick this card can be. Now, of course, I had everything cut for it. But even with that being said, we have the measurements in the PDF for you that you can grab. Just go join if you do not belong to my Facebook group, Stamp Crazy VIP, where all my PDFs are. That would be, you know, where you could get all this. But I will tell you once again, I got another card sitting here ready to do. So let me go ahead and go over the measurements with you. This is 5.5 by 7 7/8, scored at 1 inch and 5 1/4 inches. Okay. This is 2.5 by 5 1/4. This is 2 1/4 by 5. This goes on the inside at 5 1/4 by 4. And then we have this at 3/4 by 5 1/4. With this at 1/2 inch by 5. And then we have our 2-inch punch, and then whatever you want to put on the front of it. That is your card and how it goes. So, just so that you know the measurements again. Of course, you can rewatch the video, make a card with it as you go if you like it. I love this paper. I was going to do one with the toadstools, but I've been using the toadstools a lot, so I thought, nope, I'm not going to go with that today. But of course, I've used this one too. Now, I guess they're two of my favorites because they tend to be my go-to papers right now. So, with all of that being said, I think our video's done in, what, 20-25 minutes, which is great. We don't have a lot to do, and that way it just, you know, gets done, and you can move on to either watching your next videos wherever, or whatever you like to do. I appreciate you coming to watch, and I hope you have a blessed week, and I will see you very soon, I hope. Don't forget, on Saturdays I do have my Simply Saturday video that comes up on YouTube at 10:30 in the mornings, so don't forget that those are there. And those are very simple cards. They don't have the extra little like fun fold type stuff in them usually. They are a more basic card, but let me say they are really cute. The last one, if you missed last Saturday, I'll show you that card because it's sitting right here, is this. And what I used was a lot of layers. I don't know if you can see those. Did a stamp in black, and my cat's got hair on it. And then I just added a splash of color to my black and my white, and did my cards. So, which makes it a very pretty card. But that's my last Saturday's video. If you haven't seen it, pop on over there on my YouTube channel. It would be called Simply Saturday card number 15. That means I've been doing them 15 weeks. So there's 15 of the Simply Saturday cards that you can watch, besides almost 5 years of these other videos. All right, you guys have a great day, and be blessed, and stay warm if you're in a cold area like I am, and we will talk to you soon. Bye.